All right, everybody. Man, I know I'm churning out all these videos. I hope you like them. Give me feedback. Give me ideas of who I should interview next. Today, though, we're back in the conference room, and I've got Rudy Lazar with me. And the idea for this one is to kind of divulge another member of the team, as I put it, the Houston Christian team. I'm just going to go straight to it, man, if you don't mind. You good? You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So I got three questions for you. The first one is triple barrel, though. Hope you catch it.
Okay.
Rudy, who are you?
All right, so...
what you do?
Oh, okay.
And who do you work for?
Okay, so who am I? Well, first of all, I'm born and raised in the Houston area. I graduated from Sealy, Texas, Sealy High School in 2001.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay, so at that time in my life, I thought I was going to be this athlete that went to college and played the D1 level. And
yeah. In football, I presume,
in
right?
football,
okay.
Maybe basketball. Those are the two sports that I played in high school.
You got the height.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was a lot skinnier then. So I thought I was going to be a great athlete. Well, reality set in that wasn't going to happen. I still had a chance to play at a Division III school, Texas Lutheran University, that's where I went to school. Okay. And one day I went up there for a recruiting visit, toured the campus, and one of the things that I toured was the athletic training room. And that was where my dream kind of got started as an athletic trainer. I walked through
in college?
In college.
Oh, okay,
today,
cool.
On my recruiting visit day.
Wow.
So up until that point, I thought, I'm going to be an athlete. I'm going to play football for Texas Lutheran. But I walked through there, and I was just kind of amazed by what I saw. I always knew that upon graduation from college, I wanted to do something in the sports world, whether it was be a coach, sports marketing. I didn't know much about athletic training. My mentor in high school was an athletic trainer, but what they did then compared to what they do today is a little bit different, at least in our setting. So, because I was a small school. So I walked to the training room and got to meet the athletic trainers there, and that's kind of where the dream began for me as an athletic trainer. That weekend I went home and I told my parents, I think I want to be an athletic trainer. Wow. And they wouldn't, the school wouldn't allow me to do both. So it was either one or the other. So I called the coaches and said, hey, I don't think I'm going to play football. I'm going to go to Texas Lutheran and I'm going to be an athletic trainer. And so that's kind of where it all started. And the cool thing about Texas Lutheran, it was a hands-on program. I could start right away, and I got to work with all the sports. In fact, my junior year of college, I worked with the men's soccer team. And that was the first time I got an appreciation for soccer because I knew the rules and the strategy. Yeah. So that was cool. Learning the game and the ins and outs of the game. Yeah. And that's kind of where I grew a love for soccer.
I'm definitely going to benefit from you because of that experience there. I'm also blown away because it's the first time I heard this story. Yeah. Like, I feel like I'm getting to know you here in front of everybody else, but this is one of the reasons why we're doing this, is so that we can kind of turn the school inside out a little bit. Yeah. I've got parents that are prospective parents. I've got students that are 7th, 8th grade that are looking to come to Houston Christian. I've got coaches abroad that I stay in contact, and we talk about best practices, and they're liking what we're doing here. Former coaches, former players. So I've got a rich bunch of people. So for the benefit of all the parties that I mentioned, all right, what does your typical day look like? I mean, one could forgive you, just a guy that just patches somebody up, slap them in the button, send them back out on the field. But it takes a little bit more than that, right?
Yeah, so typical day here at Houston Christian, I have an assistant, Miss Sarah Forbes, so her and I tag team the training room here. She's also a Houston Methodist employee. One of us gets here at 11:30 every day, and the reason why we do that is lunchtime is about an hour long every day. So we want to allow that opportunity for kids to come down. Maybe they got hurt the day before. They just want to get an evaluation. They want to do some rehab, do some treatment. That's that time to do so. Okay, we can give them some one-on-one time. We can kind of focus on them, and so that's why we get here at 11:30. The other person will get here at 2:00. So we kind of tag team each day and switch off. And that person just they stay till the last practice is over with. So we're always covering something, whether it's football. It's not just football. We're not here just for football. We're here for all sports. That's what we do. And then so throughout the day, we're doing rehab, we're doing evaluations. I'm covering at this time of the year, I'm covering football practices, and she's in the training room just manning that. And then once football's over, we're both going to be kind of in and out of the training room. And obviously covering every home game that we have here, SBC championships, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that was intriguing. The reason being is because I see there's a bunch of student trainees as well. What is it like managing them, and does that help sort of all the other sports that maybe...
Right, so that is kind of like the other side of my job, right? First and foremost, my job is to provide care, athletic care, and medical care to our athletes. The other part is I want to create a athletic training student program here. Everywhere I've been, I've had up to 30 kids, okay, in my program. And I want to teach them how to do basic medical care, CPR, taping, wound care. And hopefully this is a platform for them to go to the next level if they want to be doctors, nurses, athletic trainers, physical therapists, something like that. But here we want to teach them, and then we're also going to have them, there are eyes and ears out in the field. So when they go to away games, obviously they're going to help us on the sidelines at home games, but on the away games, we don't travel as the athletic trainers. So we're going to send our students, that's the plan anyways. They're going to be our eyes and ears on the sideline. They're going to sit on the bench and, kind of keep an eye on things, and the expectation is that if somebody gets hurt, if they can manage it, great. If not, they'll reach out to the trainer on the other sideline, or they'll call us. So.
Okay. So that's intriguing. That's probably a good segue to the final question, because I know I've done 6 already. I said 3. But I'm thinking about the benefit of the Houston Christian and Memorial Methodist relationship for those that are unaware of Houston Christian and what we normally do. Actually, this is not even normal. You are brand new to this. So effectively, tell us more about this relationship, because it's going to be a benefit for many people.
Okay, so if you know about the slogan of Houston Methodist, maybe you've seen commercials on TV, it's leading medicine, right? We want to lead medicine in everything that we do, whether it's heart transplants, which is what Houston Methodist is really known for, obviously cancer research, another thing they're really known for, but something that has really taken off over the last 10 to 15 years within Houston Methodist is outpatient care for athletic trainers to local schools, clubs, communities, sports communities, and things like that. So here at Houston Christian, we want to lead in what we do as far as medical care and practices. We want to treat our kids as if they're our very own. So anytime somebody gets hurt, obviously we're taking care of that. We're going to be in the loop with parents and coaches and staff. And also, we get to work with some of the best doctors in the Houston area. Yeah. And that partnership will help, I think, Houston Christian athletes tremendously, getting them back on the field as quick as possible. Right. My goal, and I want to make this clear, my goal is not to pull kids off the field. My goal is to keep kids on the field. So when they come to us, we want to minimize that time that they're off the field for an injury. Yeah. And so hopefully parents and students and staff see that we're doing our best to get the kids back on the field when needed.
That's brilliant. And you know what? Obviously we just met, and my preseason's about to begin. So we've been working together closely for almost 2 months, and I've already heard the feedback from the guys. About how their foot has been wrapped, to the care and attention to how they should stretch for their particular issue. And going for, and that's just in the off season. So normally this is preseason feedback, and so I've already seen the benefit, and so this relationship will continue. I'm sure it's going to blossom. I've already seen some of your trainers; they seem really dialed in, which is also awesome, because I know it's been a long time since we had a trainer come out for soccer. A cold winter day, in an SBC. But that's all we got for today. I'm going to put Rudy's email at the bottom somewhere, whether you're on Instagram or YouTube. If you're a student currently here at Houston Christian, it's probably a good idea to email him first, rather than bombarding him as soon as he gets here at lunchtime. And hey, look, if you got any issues, if you got any ideas of what you want to get out of Houston Christian for your training needs, I've already had guys go speak to Rudy and his partner and talk about, hey, I have this continual issue, what should I do? And he's been absolutely brilliant. So it's going to be a benefit for me, my players, and Houston Christian at large for every sport that we got here. So that's all we got, man. Thanks for coming down. What do you think of this?
Oh, this is awesome, man. And I want you guys to feel welcome with us, coming in, talking to us, and that's what we're here for. And I'm excited about soccer. I've heard a lot of good things about the program. the success that you guys have had in the past. And
very recent. We're working on it, though.
Well, hey, I want to help you. I want to be that small piece of the puzzle that helps you.
And we're a team on this one, mate. Yeah. All right, thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. And I wonder what I'm going to do next. But send me some suggestions. I'll definitely absorb them. Boom. Thanks, dude.
No problem.